Welcome to our exploration of managing production and quality control. While TV shows often focus on the drama of workplaces, they rarely show the real challenges behind the scenes, like ordering supplies, managing waste, or ensuring quality. In reality, every business, whether it sells products or services, must juggle many details to succeed. Customers want high-quality products at affordable prices, and companies need to make a profit. Achieving this balance is at the heart of operations management. In this video, we'll uncover how businesses manage production, control quality, and use strategic planning to stay competitive. Let's dive in and see what it really takes to run a successful operation. Running a business means constantly balancing competing pressures. Companies must create products that are high in quality, keep production costs low, and sell at prices that are both profitable and attractive to customers. But that's not all. There's also the challenge of making sure enough people want the product, and not just once but repeatedly. This balancing act requires careful management of materials, processes, and quality. Businesses that monitor and adjust their operations can improve quality, reduce costs, and streamline speed, gaining a competitive edge. Let's look at how these pressures shape the way companies operate every day. Let's take a real-world example. Video Gaming Technologies, VGT. Founded by John Yarbrough, VGT's success came from being first to market with touchscreen gaming machines and using a leasing model instead of outright sales. By designing machines that fit more efficiently into casino spaces, VGT maximized revenue for both itself and its clients. Their approach highlights how innovation in product design and business models can drive rapid growth. Even as the economy shifted from manufacturing to services, VGT thrived by adapting and expanding into new markets. This story shows how strategic production and quality control can lead to industry leadership. Operations management is the backbone of any business, overseeing the entire process of turning resources into goods or services. It's more than just manufacturing, it's about coordinating every step from sourcing materials to delivering the final product. Operations managers set goals, develop strategies, and measure results. Whether you're running a factory or a service business, operations management ensures that everything runs smoothly and efficiently. It's about making sure the right products are available at the right time, in the right place, and at the right cost. Let's see how this plays out in different types of businesses. In a business, the operations manager and the production manager play distinct but complementary roles. The operations manager focuses on the big picture, setting company goals, developing strategies, and measuring performance. The production manager, on the other hand, is hands-on with the actual production process, ensuring that products are made efficiently and meet quality standards. For example, Brenda, who runs a gift basket business, manages operations by planning for busy seasons, hiring extra workers, and coordinating deliveries. Her son supervises part of the production process. This division of labor helps the business run smoothly, especially during peak times. At the heart of production is the transformation process, turning inputs into outputs. Inputs are the raw materials, labor, knowledge, and time that go into making a product or service. Through the transformation process, these inputs are converted into outputs, finished goods or services that customers value. For instance, Brenda's gift baskets start with individual items and packaging materials, which are transformed into thoughtful, creative gifts. This process adds value, making the final product worth more than the sum of its parts. Understanding and optimizing the transformation process is key to delivering quality and efficiency. The value chain includes every activity involved in transforming inputs into outputs, plus all the support functions that help the business run. Support functions like accounting, marketing, human resources, and legal services may not directly produce goods, but they add value by supporting operations. For example, customer service and new product development are crucial support functions. Each link in the value chain must add value, otherwise it becomes a weak link that can hurt the final product. Strengthening every part of the value chain is essential for delivering quality and achieving business success. Operations management applies to both goods and services. Goods are tangible items you can touch, like a computer, while services are actions performed for you, like a haircut. Sometimes businesses offer a mix of both. For example, Brenda's gift baskets are physical products, but delivery is a service. Measuring quality in services is often more subjective because customer preferences play a bigger role. Services are also more time-sensitive. Unused capacity, like empty restaurant seats, can't be stored for later. Whether producing goods, services, or both, managing operations and the value chain is critical to business success. When it comes to services, customers are more involved in the quality of the end result. For example, a haircut depends on clear communication between the customer and the stylist. If a customer isn't specific about their needs, the service may not meet expectations. This makes measuring service quality more subjective compared to goods, where objective standards like size or durability can be measured. Service businesses must train employees to listen carefully and respond to customer needs, ensuring satisfaction and building loyalty. Effective communication and skilled staff are key to delivering high-quality services. Businesses can choose from three main production methods: mass production, customized production, and mass customization. Mass production creates large quantities of identical items, keeping costs low. Customized production tailors products to individual customer specifications but at a higher cost. Mass customization combines both approaches. Parts are produced in bulk, but some features are customized for each customer. For example, modern housing developments often offer several floor plans and customization options. This approach balances cost savings with the desire for personalized products, meeting diverse customer needs in today's marketplace. Effective operations planning is essential for business success. Operations managers use business plans and forecasts to address 7 key areas: the product, the process, capacity, location, layout, quality, and method. These areas are interconnected. Decisions in one can affect the others. For example, changing the product design might require adjustments in the production process or facility layout. By carefully planning each aspect, businesses can optimize efficiency, control costs, and deliver high-quality products or services. Let's break down each of these 7 areas in detail. Product planning starts with understanding what customers want. Market research is the systematic process of collecting and analyzing data about customers, competitors, and market trends. This helps businesses identify opportunities, reduce risks, and make informed decisions. Market research can influence not only what products are developed, but also their design, features, and even color. For example, companies like Colorcom help decide product colors that appeal to consumers. A successful product must meet customer needs and be economically feasible to produce. Both goods and service businesses use market research to guide their offerings. Once a product is designed, businesses must plan how to produce it. This involves choosing between mass production, customization, or mass customization. Standardization is common for products that must be identical, like electronic chips. Modular production assembles products from separate units, making it easier to customize or upgrade parts. Service businesses also plan their processes to maximize efficiency and meet customer needs. For example, a fast haircut service must decide what tools to use, what styles to offer, and how to manage appointments. Process planning ensures that production is efficient, cost-effective, and meets quality standards. Production capacity is the maximum amount of goods or services a business can produce in a given time. Planning capacity involves considering physical space, available staff, and equipment. For example, Brenda hires extra workers during the holiday season to meet increased demand for gift baskets. Businesses aim to provide slightly more capacity than current demand to avoid turning away customers, but too much excess inventory can be costly. Timing is also crucial. Manufacturers ramp up production for holidays while restaurants plan for busy meal times. Balancing capacity helps businesses meet demand efficiently. Choosing the right location is vital for business success. Factors include proximity to customers, cost of land or rent, access to raw materials, and availability of utilities. For manufacturers, being close to suppliers and customers can reduce transportation costs. Some companies choose locations based on tax incentives or lower operating costs. Service businesses like hair salons often need to be near their target customers, while high-tech services may operate remotely. The right location balances cost, convenience, and access to resources, supporting efficient operations and customer satisfaction. Facility layout determines how inputs move through the production process and how outputs are delivered. Efficient layouts minimize wasted movement and time. For example, Brenda may arrange her gift basket assembly area like a production line for efficiency, while displaying finished baskets up front for customers. Service businesses also consider layout. Dry cleaners may design their space for quick drop-off and pickup. Support facilities like restrooms, offices, and break areas must be conveniently located. A well-planned layout supports smooth operations and enhances both employee and customer experiences. Quality is about how well and how consistently a product or service meets customer expectations. It's not just about matching the design or recipe, it's about delivering what the customer wants every time. Quality can be measured objectively, like the size of a bolt, or subjectively, like the taste of a meal. Customers link quality to price and are willing to pay more for higher quality. Businesses must ensure that their products or services meet or exceed expectations to build a strong reputation and retain customers. A method is a specific set of tasks performed to accomplish a goal. In business, methods map out how inputs become outputs, detailing each step, who does it, and where it happens. By analyzing methods, businesses can identify bottlenecks and inefficiencies, then make improvements. For service companies, methods often focus on customer interaction, who takes orders, handles complaints, or schedules appointments. Continually refining methods helps businesses improve quality, efficiency, and customer satisfaction, keeping them competitive in the market. Supply chain management is the art and science of getting inputs, transforming them into outputs, and delivering them to customers. It includes sourcing raw materials, managing suppliers, packaging, distribution, and even retail networks. A well-managed supply chain improves efficiency, reduces costs, and ensures products reach customers on time. The more a company can monitor and optimize its supply chain, the more competitive it becomes. Supply chain management is a critical part of operations, connecting every step from production to delivery. Production rate is the speed at which inputs become outputs, how quickly goods or services are produced. Managing production rate is closely tied to capacity planning. When demand increases, businesses must decide whether to add shifts, increase staff, or open new production lines. Material requirements management ensures that enough raw materials are available to meet production needs. A bill of materials lists everything needed to make a product, like a recipe. In service businesses, material requirements often mean having the right staff and equipment available. Efficient management of production rate and materials keeps operations running smoothly. Purchasing involves buying all the supplies, utilities, and raw materials a company needs. Effective purchasing ensures that items are bought in the right quantities at the right time and at the best price. Inventory management tracks everything a company has: raw materials, goods in process, and finished products. Most manufacturers use just-in-time JIT production, where materials arrive exactly when needed, reducing storage costs. However, JIT requires reliable suppliers and flexible systems to handle delays. Service companies also manage inventory, balancing bulk purchases with available space. Good purchasing and inventory practices save money and support smooth operations. Just-in-time JIT production is a method where materials and products arrive exactly when needed for the next step in the process. This minimizes inventory and storage costs, making operations more efficient. However, JIT requires precise coordination with suppliers and flexibility to handle delays. If a delivery is late, the entire production process can be disrupted. Companies often use mathematical formulas to balance the cost of storing inventory with the savings from buying in bulk. JIT is especially popular in manufacturing but can also apply to service businesses with inventory needs. Today's supply chains are global, with parts and products crossing borders regularly. For example, the Ford Mustang was once made entirely in Detroit, but now its components come from around the world. This integration increases efficiency and access to resources, but also introduces challenges like regulations, customs, and logistics. Technologies like smart border apps help companies track supply chain logistics and compliance. Adapting to global supply chains is essential for competitiveness, even though it may cause short-term job shifts. The trend toward international integration is likely to continue and accelerate. Scheduling is crucial for both goods and service businesses. In manufacturing, schedules determine what is produced, when, and where. Master schedules can plan production for months or years, tracking every batch and resource. In services, scheduling ensures that staff and resources are available when customers need them, like appointment books in medical offices or shift overlaps in restaurants. Effective scheduling helps businesses run smoothly, meet customer demand, and optimize resource use. Let's look at some common scheduling tools used in operations management. Gantt charts are visual tools that show how long each task in a schedule takes, using horizontal bars. Developed by Henry Gantt in 1917, these charts are especially useful for projects with relatively few activities and simple relationships. For example, making a movie can be broken down into tasks like writing the screenplay, hearing the cast, and shooting the film, each represented by a bar on the chart. Gantt charts help managers see the timeline of a project at a glance and ensure that tasks are completed on schedule. PERT charts, developed by the U.S. Navy in the 1950s, are used for complex projects with many interdependent tasks. PERT stands for Program Evaluation Review Technique. These charts map out the sequence of tasks, showing which must be completed before others can begin. PERT charts help managers identify the minimum time needed to complete a project and highlight critical paths, tasks that directly affect the project's finish date. They are especially useful for large, complicated projects where timing and coordination are crucial. Technology has revolutionized operations planning. Computer-aided design, CAD, and computer-aided manufacturing, CAM, allow teams to collaborate on product design and control production equipment digitally. Flexible manufacturing systems use computers to quickly change production lines, saving time and costs. The internet enables real-time information sharing between companies, improving supply chain management. For example, Walmart and Procter & Gamble use technology to automatically track inventory and restock products efficiently. While technology can be expensive and require adjustments, it ultimately streamlines operations and boosts competitiveness. Flexible manufacturing systems use computers to quickly adjust production lines for different products. In the past, changing a production line meant taking apart machines and installing new ones, a costly and time-consuming process. Now computers can switch out tools and change the order of operations automatically. This flexibility allows companies to respond quickly to market changes, customize products, and reduce downtime. Flexible manufacturing is a key advantage in today's fast-paced business environment. A company's reputation depends on the quality of its products or services. Quality is about meeting customer demands consistently. For example, a hospital may process many patients, but if lab results are often wrong, quality suffers. Companies must balance cost, speed, and quality. Improving too often means sacrificing the third. Market research helps ensure products meet customer needs. Maintaining high quality is essential for building trust and staying competitive, whether you're producing goods or delivering services. Goods-producing companies use objective standards to measure quality. These standards may be set by industry regulations or company policies. Quality control involves checking finished products against these standards and removing defective items. For example, metal washers can be checked for weight and size, with rejects recycled or discarded. For more complex or expensive products, quality control may involve inspecting samples or relying on a well-trained workforce. Ensuring consistent quality is vital for customer satisfaction and business success. Quality assurance goes beyond quality control by ensuring that products are made correctly from the start. This involves training workers, using good materials, and seeking feedback from customers and employees. For example, Brenda ensures her gift basket workers are well trained and uses customer feedback to improve quality. Employees are encouraged to suggest ways to make assembly faster and easier. Quality assurance builds a culture of continuous improvement, helping businesses deliver better products and services over time. Service providers face unique quality challenges because customer perceptions are so important. Different customers have different expectations, and even the same customer may want different things at different times. For example, business travelers may want privacy on a flight, while families may enjoy friendly interactions. Service quality is measured both objectively on-time performance, safety, and subjectively customer satisfaction. Training staff to listen and respond to customer needs is essential for delivering high-quality service. Total Quality Management, TQM, is an approach that considers quality at every stage of the value chain. It's also called continuous quality improvement. TQM involves breaking down tasks, analyzing each step, and finding ways to make processes more efficient and effective. For example, a publications department might use TQM to streamline how work requests are handled, ensuring even workloads and better customer service. TQM builds a culture where everyone is responsible for quality, leading to better products, services, and customer satisfaction. Statistical quality control, also known as statistical process control, uses data to monitor and improve quality. Workers take samples from production lines and chart the results, looking for trends or problems. If the data shows results outside the normal range, managers can act quickly to fix issues. Service companies can use similar techniques to track performance and identify areas for improvement. Statistical controls provide objective evidence of quality and help maintain consistent standards. The International Organization for Standardization, ISO, sets global quality standards for a wide range of industries. ISO standards provide objective measurements that companies can use to demonstrate quality to customers and partners worldwide. For example, ISO 9000 focuses on quality management systems, while other standards address environmental or safety issues. Although voluntary, ISO standards are often adopted in response to market demand, helping companies compete internationally and build trust with customers. Key performance indicators, KPIs, are critical metrics used to measure the effectiveness of a quality management system, QMS. KPIs provide insight into how well a company meets its quality objectives and where improvements are needed. Common KPIs include customer complaints, customer satisfaction index, defect rate, risk management, overdue issues, rework costs, supplier quality, and warranty claims rate. By monitoring these indicators, companies can identify problems early, make informed decisions, and continuously improve their products and services. Let's look at 8 important KPIs for a quality management system. 1. Customer complaints, which provide feedback for improvement. 2. Customer satisfaction index, measuring overall satisfaction. 3. Defect rate, tracking defective products. 4. Risk management, identifying and mitigating risks. 5. Overdue issues, monitoring tasks not completed on time. 6. Rework costs, tracking resources spent on fixing defects. 7. Supplier quality, measuring supplier reliability. And 8. Warranty claims rate, tracking product returns or repairs. Monitoring these KPIs helps organizations maintain high standards and drive continuous improvement. While improving quality through TQM and KPIs is important, companies must also foster innovation. Focusing too much on incremental improvements can stifle creativity and prevent breakthrough ideas. For example, if all car manufacturers use the same quality techniques, it's hard to gain a competitive edge. Companies need to balance efforts to improve existing processes with the freedom to innovate and develop new products or methods. This balance ensures both short-term improvements and long-term growth. Managing production and quality control is essential for any business, large or small. Every aspect of a company, from suppliers and raw materials to sales staff and packaging, affects the final product's quality. Operations managers must keep the big picture in mind while managing details, ensuring that processes run smoothly and efficiently. A strong workforce is also crucial, as employees play a key role in delivering quality goods and services. By mastering operations management, businesses can achieve their goals and stay competitive in today's market. Meeting production deadlines requires careful planning, clear communication, and effective scheduling. Operations managers use tools like Gantt and PERT charts to map out tasks and timelines. They also monitor progress, adjust resources as needed, and address bottlenecks quickly. Building flexibility into schedules helps handle unexpected delays. By setting realistic goals and keeping everyone informed, businesses can meet deadlines and deliver products or services on time, maintaining customer satisfaction and trust. When production problems arise, quick troubleshooting is essential. The first step is to identify the root cause, whether it's a supply chain delay, equipment failure, or staffing issue. Next, develop solutions such as rerouting materials, repairing equipment, or reallocating staff. Communication is key. Keep everyone informed and involved in problem solving. After resolving the issue, review the process to prevent similar problems in the future. Effective troubleshooting keeps operations running smoothly and minimizes disruptions. Quality control procedures are essential for ensuring products and services meet standards. Start by defining clear quality criteria and standards. Train employees on these standards and the steps required to meet them. Use regular inspections, sampling, and statistical controls to monitor quality. Encourage feedback from both customers and employees to identify areas for improvement. Document procedures and update them as needed to reflect best practices. Strong quality control procedures help maintain consistency, build customer trust, and support continuous improvement. Mass customization is increasingly important in today's marketplace, as consumers seek products tailored to their preferences. While it offers the benefits of personalization and cost savings, it also presents challenges like increased complexity and potential higher costs. Companies must carefully design processes to balance customization with efficiency. Understanding customer needs through market research and leveraging technology can help businesses succeed with mass customization, but they must also be aware of potential drawbacks and manage them effectively. A successful supply chain requires strong relationships with reliable suppliers, efficient logistics, and clear communication across all partners. Technology plays a key role in tracking inventory, forecasting demand, and managing compliance. Supply chain managers must avoid actions that disrupt the flow, such as poor communication, lack of contingency planning, or ignoring quality standards. By focusing on collaboration, transparency, and continuous improvement, companies can build resilient supply chains that support business growth. Quality management is a growing trend in business, and applying it in the workplace can provide a competitive advantage. At your current or past job, quality may have been managed through regular training, clear standards, and customer feedback. If you were in charge, you might implement TQM, encourage employee involvement, and use KPIs to track progress. By fostering a culture of quality and continuous improvement, You can ensure that products and services consistently meet or exceed customer expectations.